Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Football with the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff for Peoples. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Now on the move. Here's a little room there. Inside the touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some sort.
Oh, what vision! He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Martin. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Running inside. It's Hansen. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
There's a crease. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. It's Hansen. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Pushes for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. The run inside. It's Jones. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He'll try it again. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With the draw, it's Jones. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Run in the red zone. It's Jones. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now improvising. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Skips away from pressure. Open space at the 25. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll be brought down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Peoples. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Here's Peoples. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Polk. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the draw, it's Jones. Got a little grass. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The give from the gun. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
It's a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense in a sudden change.
On the run, it's Martin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's back. Working the middle. It's complete. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. Bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Page.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Green. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Page. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Sun Devils with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Page. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finds a crease at the 20. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early 2nd half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Finding some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the marker.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. You know, another day at the office.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So now it's second and long. Running inside, it's Jones. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The run inside. It's Jones. Inside the 45. Breaks into the open. 10. Oh, all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. On the move. Maybe some room here. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. Got enough for the 1st. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Penn State with the response.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Green. Finally, they get him out of bounds, and what a big pickup there as they get the 1st down. And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On the ground, it's Page.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a fourth down.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wants to return it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got a man, it's Polk. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Polk. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. One possession game, getting late. First, there he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Nittany Lions enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Headed outside, it's Martin. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here's a give to Peoples. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Peoples one more time. Drills him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Penn State with the response.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Might be calling a hot route. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. That's the way defenses love to finish off a game. Force a turnover, leave no doubt, take away all hope, and they're going to get the W. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.